Alright guys, here we are from the trailer reaction. Today we're reacting for the trailer to the movie A Demon Within.
You ever have a demon within?
A couple times.
It's like the worst.
Yeah.
Get that demon out.
Yeah, it's like indigestion. Have some Tums, you're fine. So seeing only the still from the background image on this, it is a person who's like trapped in a house. It looks like or something. It's like it reminds me of Alice in Wonderland, only darker.
It's like they ate the one that makes you larger, and now you're wearing a house like a hat, and you're like, help! The attic is poking me.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Let's just jump right into it.
I love the let's find out of context. I'm sorry.
So by theatrically released, they mean like one theater. It's clearly a lower budget movie. It is
not always a knock against something.
No.
Just a knock against something here.
I hate seeing theatrical release when I'm like, I don't really believe that's a true statement. You're trying to lull someone into a false insecurity of saying it's a real movie. It looks like it
says in theaters, but it actually says in theater and on iTunes.
No, there's an S.
I know.
It is multiple theaters. But no, this has a couple of things that look genuinely creepy and are shot kind of well.
Oh dear.
Okay. I love the like going for the closet, the hands grab you, and then she wakes up immediately. I like the grabbing the head and pulling into the attic. Like,
well,
those
were
the
Grudge, though.
No, but just the same. When you do it well, you do it well. It doesn't matter if you're getting something from somewhere else. Doing it is okay. The girl does look pretty creepy in some of those shots. Like they do her up pretty well. But there's something about it where it feels like a direct-to-VHS movie at times in how it feels.
It feels like the trailer for a season of a TV show. There's so much weird shit going on and so many different things. I laughed out loud twice during this trailer.
But like a 90s television show.
Yeah, like not a good television show.
Not a current television show.
No,
it's that music choice of that like royalty-free, like opera-y, whatever it was.
Dude, I laughed out loud when it cuts, and it's literally, it steps on one of her like lines. She goes to say like, yeah, I don't know either, you're pretty hot too. And it goes, it's just like, what? And then that keeps pumping for a while. I'm like,
it drowns the guy out completely. He has dialogue after that is not heard.
Was that a thing that wasn't supposed to be there? And like, hey, maybe it's just a trailer and it's just whatever. Like, parts of this look fine. I don't think the movie even looks that shitty. I just think it's a really bad trailer.
No, there's a couple of things that do stand out towards like the B-movie realm, where like the guy who plays the lead, who might be like the landlord or whatever he is, he seems to just like not be acting, and the girl seems the mother.
Which guy, like the doctor guy?
Yeah.
Was the doctor the jogger? Was it all the same guy? I think it's the same guy. Jesus Christ. I laughed out loud at... I like opened my mouth to laugh that like it turns out to be the doctor, the guy you almost hit, and then the fucking music started and it fucking like... All right.
And then like the mother just seems to be like, they're like, well, she was the most attractive one that applied for the job. Like and she does look like she could be that girl's mother. They do have enough similarities there.
Is that supposed to be her mother?
Isn't it?
I thought it was her sister.
I think it's her mother.
Oh, I think it's her mother. This is horrible, Stefan.
But she's too smiling. Like it has like almost infomercial acting about it.
I thought they were sisters. It's probably her mother.
I think it's her mother.
That can't be her mother. Is it her mother?
I believe so. I don't think it's... No, yeah, Dad died 10 years ago. You should go for him. That's clearly the mother.
Okay, because they put that line right after. Was that...
That line is so forced, where it's like, we need setup. Dad died 10 years ago, and it cuts like so sharply.
No. So I thought that they put that scene... I guess they did that for us to like help us or something like that. It has to be her mother, I guess. I didn't put it together because her saying Dad died, Dad's been gone for 10 years or whatever. Like seemed like it was not in the same part of the car ride or whatever.
Like it was just cut. It could have been poorly edited.
Well, they might have cut it together here to like help us with like the storyline or whatever, which makes sense. But I didn't read it as being connected to like you should go for him or something.
I love that attic pull. I think that one's done really well because you can tell she was just like actually lifted up out of there because her feet are kicking.
No, her like
those ones are usually done so poorly where like you can see them like limping themselves along to get up things, and I'm like, no, that shot was really good.
No,
the little bits with this boy here,
the feet are
that's
fine.
Creepy. It was a great pan up. There's definitely some cool.
Is that also her though? She looks so different.
That's
from,
her.
Like,
I think you can see in certain scenes she has the zombie vein. So I think she's slowly becoming infected by some sort of a demon virus thing.
Is there a demon within? You think?
I think there might be one within. So like while you might have originally thought it was within the house, well, it probably started out that way. There's two shots that I would have removed from this trailer, and I think it could have made it a lot better. One is the like scratching the face thing. I think that's done poorly.
The wet hands.
And like the ink monster escaping her body. So I think if you can't do CG that well, you shouldn't pronounce it in your trailer. There's nothing wrong with having it in the movie because as long as your plot keeps you going, I'm forgiving of bad CG.
Exactly.
But at the point of me never seeing your movie, just show me the good stuff. Don't show me anything that's not like the butter, the great.
That's what I meant by like it feels like. It's kind of like a bad analogy to say it's like for a whole season of a TV show because like it starts out like okay I get it, right, we're doing a thing,
I'm hip, I get it.
I'm with it. Hello fellow kids, hello fellow horror movie fans, we have a possession, we have some creepy shit, it's good. And then it was like because I too really liked, like I perked up when it was like after I was done laughing about Dad's been dead for 10 years. As your sister, I believe that Dad has been dead for this many years, and we have to do this. Mom always said we should do this. Like some fucking horrible dialogue. Like when the hands grab and it like transfers to like the hands grabbing.
That transition is
real
wonderful.
Life. I really like that a lot.
I really want to know if that's a direct cut from the movie or if the trailer made that cut.
I bet
because
it's not.
if it's not, then like bravo, great trailer.
Great trailer.
But if that's from the movie, which I want it to be, that's a wonderful cut, and it's the standout of the trailer for sure, and that's what would make me want to see it. Because I'm like, how many times is this throwback going to happen? Is that the like I take you in and you wake up and now it's in you? Like I'm interested enough into seeing that, but there are certain bits that I'm like, it's a little
like the ink monster and the way she's changing and some of the other stuff later. There's like a dude shooting and the boy and weird people are in like the weird locations now, and it's like we had to get the priest and like the sheriff and all these
people. There's a cut where outside the house with the priest and like what I imagine is the stepdad to be or whatever, and they both like look at each other and look at the house, and I'm like, oh, that's far. You hung on that, and like I know it's a little more impressive to you than you think it is. It's kind of like with the ink monster bit. And it's clearly like them like
really weird.
The ink monster is obviously them like unpossessing the casting out the evil, but there's a thing where people are like, I gotta show everything I have. Like, do we have 4 locations? Show all 4 locations. Do we have a gun? Show the gun. Little CG? Show it. We got that opera song? Put it in the trailer. Like,
not.
But yeah, like it seems to suffer a little bit from that. I think it gave a little too much. I think a little less would have been more in this trailer. But I do think it could be interesting.
Less is more in simple things like the dream, touching in the dream, like transferring, right? If something had like grabbed her head, if they're like wake up when she was like getting pulled up, so more of that even would have been like, oh, this movie seems cool. But
that might even be there to cut to.
Yes.
And maybe there will be other trailers.
Maybe that's
for this,
what's in the movie. But I feel like they didn't and it's hard. We even know when you're close to something and it's not great. It's hard to pick what is actually good about it because you're like, oh, we paid all that money in the CG and
I gotta show this. I gotta put that part in there.
Yeah, but I would see this. I don't think this is if only to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, I would catch this on Netflix.
Is it on Netflix?
Well, not yet, but I presume it will be there in like a week.
Netflix. Yes.
And yeah, I would check it out. Again, I don't think it's going to be great. I would wager its highest possibility is a 6 out of 10. But a 6 out of 10 is, it beats millions of people.
I know.
There are so many 1 out of 10s that like.
Yes, but we have to cut it at like 3 out of 10 and eliminate all those millions and only.
Well, of course. Well, I'm just saying, like for those watching, going, I gave it like its best possibility is a 6. I'm like, nah, that's okay. Pretty decent.
Yeah.
For a low budget horror movie to have the ability to hit a 6, that's huge.
But dealing with it and stuff.
But yeah, all right, guys. So this trailer, I'll thumbs it up. I'll say I'd check this out. Let us know in the comments what you think about this. Don't die in a fire, and we'll see you next time.